Have you ever wondered how someone born into extreme poverty could rise to become one of the most influential women in the world? Oprah Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Her early life was full of challenges that would have discouraged most people. She grew up in a poor family, often facing hardship and instability. At times, she lived with her grandmother, who was strict but taught her the importance of discipline, manners, and education. Despite the difficulties, young Oprah displayed remarkable intelligence and curiosity. She loved reading, storytelling, and expressing her thoughts. Even as a child, she had a special ability to listen carefully and connect with people, a skill that would later define her career. Her early experiences shaped her empathy and resilience. She learned that life would not always be easy, but determination, hard work, and courage could help her overcome obstacles. Listening to her story gives English learners a rich example of descriptive language, emotional storytelling, and reflective thinking. Interestingly, Oprah often says that her childhood struggles were lessons in disguise. They taught her to observe, listen, and understand people deeply. These qualities would become the foundation for her unique ability to inspire and influence millions. Reflective question. Think about a time when a difficult experience taught you something valuable. How did it change the way you approach challenges today? Have you ever discovered a talent that could change your entire future? Whoa. After moving to live with her strict grandmother, young Oprah learned the importance of discipline, responsibility, and education. Her grandmother encouraged her to speak clearly, carry herself with confidence, and always strive to do her best. These lessons laid the foundation for the confident, compassionate communicator she would become. Oprah excelled in school, quickly standing out for her intelligence, determination, and leadership. She participated in speech competitions, talent shows, and storytelling events, gaining confidence in public speaking. These early experiences were crucial for building the skills she would later use to connect with millions of viewers. Interestingly, despite her challenges at home, Oprah developed a deep love for reading and learning. She would often immerse herself in books, absorbing knowledge, stories, and new ways of thinking. This love for learning shaped her curiosity, critical thinking, and empathy, qualities that would define her interviews, shows, and philanthropic efforts later in life. For English learners, this stage of Oprah's life is a perfect listening exercise. You can notice how she, or narrators telling her story, uses descriptive language, explains sequences of events, and conveys emotions like determination, hope, and ambition. Observing tone and phrasing helps learners understand not only the story, but also the subtle emotional cues behind the words. Oprah's talent and discipline did not go unnoticed. She won awards for her speaking abilities and was recognized for her leadership potential. These early achievements, though small at the time, were stepping stones toward a remarkable career in media and communication. That's reflective question. How can practicing your skills and following your passions help you build confidence and prepare for future opportunities? Have you ever had a first job that taught you lessons you would carry for life? Oprah Winfrey's first steps into the professional world came through radio and local television. As a teenager, she worked at a small radio station, learning technical skills, how to communicate with an audience, and the importance of preparation. These early experiences were not always easy. Mistakes were frequent and challenges seemed daunting, but each one became a valuable lesson. Her work in media taught her the power of voice, tone, and listening. Can one person inspire millions to read and give back to the world? Oprah Winfrey's influence expanded beyond television through her book club, which began in 1996. She selected books with meaningful stories that encouraged readers to reflect, learn, and connect with ideas and emotions. Millions of people followed her recommendations, often discovering stories they might never have chosen on their own. For English learners, listening to how Oprah summarizes and discusses books is an excellent way to practice vocabulary, narrative comprehension, and emotional language. Alongside her media work, Oprah also focused on philanthropy. She mentored young people, supported educational programs, and helped communities through charitable initiatives. One of her most notable contributions is the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, which provides education and opportunities to girls from disadvantaged backgrounds. Listening to her describe these efforts helps learners understand cause and effect language, descriptive storytelling, and inspiring vocabulary. Interestingly, Oprah's philanthropic work reflects her personal experiences. Having faced poverty and challenges herself, she understood the value of giving back in ways that truly make a difference. She didn't just donate money, she gave attention, guidance, and support, empowering others to reach their potential. This shows learners that language is not just about words, it's about conveying empathy, care, and action. For English learners, this module also provides a lesson in tone and pacing. Notice how emphasis on certain words conveys sincerity and passion. This is a subtle but powerful tool for improving both listening comprehension and speaking skills. Reflective question. How can you use your knowledge, skills, or resources to make a positive impact in your own community or learning journey? How can someone's words and actions change the world? Oprah Winfrey's influence soon grew far beyond the United States. Through her talk show, interviews, books, and public appearances, she became a global figure, inspiring millions with her messages of resilience, self-belief, and empathy. For English learners, listening to Oprah's story provides a rich opportunity to practice comprehension, vocabulary, and emotional nuance. You can notice how she expresses feelings, emphasizes important ideas, and tells stories in a natural, engaging way. Each module in this series has highlighted listening skills through real-life narratives, helping learners improve understanding, tone recognition, and conversational flow. Key takeaways from her life for English learners include 1. Resilience and perseverance. Challenges are opportunities for growth. 2. Active listening. Pay attention to others' words and emotions to understand meaning deeply. 3. Storytelling skills. Use tone, pacing, and emphasis to communicate effectively. 4. Empathy and connection. Language is not just words, it's about relationships and understanding. 5. Reflection and growth. Learning from experiences accelerates personal and language development. This is exactly why Bold Speak English brings you stories like Oprah's, to help you learn English naturally while being inspired and motivated. By listening carefully to these narratives, you improve both your language skills and intelligence. Call to action. If you enjoyed Oprah's story and want to continue improving your English through inspirational stories, subscribe to Bold Speak English, click the notification bell, and join our community of learners. Every story you listen to is a step closer to fluency, confidence, and understanding. Remember, just like Oprah turned her challenges into opportunities, you can turn your listening practice into mastery. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep dreaming.